Hello, in this short lecture we will talk about the 2024 United States presidential election. The 2024 United States presidential election will be the 60th quadrennial presidential election, set to be held on Tuesday, November 5th, 2024. Voters in each state and the District of Columbia will choose electors to the Electoral College, who will then elect President and Vice President for a term of 4 years. The incumbent President, Joe Biden, a member of the Democratic Party, initially ran for re-election and became the party's presumptive nominee, facing little opposition. However, Biden's performance in the presidential debate held in June 2024 intensified concerns about his age and health and led to calls within his party for him to leave the race. Although he was initially adamant he would remain in the race, Biden withdrew on July 21st and endorsed Vice President Kamala Harris, who became the party's nominee on August 5th. Harris selected Tim Walz, the governor of Minnesota, as a running mate. Biden's withdrawal makes him the first eligible incumbent president since Lyndon B. Johnson in 1968 not to run for re-election, and the first to withdraw after securing enough delegates to win the nomination. Harris is the first nominee who didn't participate in the primaries since Vice President Hubert Humphrey, also in 1968. Biden's predecessor, Donald Trump, a member of the Republican Party, is running for re-election for a second non-consecutive term after losing to Biden in 2020. Other than Trump, only Nikki Haley, a former US ambassador to the United Nations under Trump and the former governor of South Carolina, received significant support during the Republican Party's primaries. Trump was nominated during the 2024 Republican National Convention along with his running mate, Ohio Senator J.D. Vance. His campaign has been noted for making many false and misleading statements, engaging in racist, anti-immigrant fear-mongering, and prompting of conspiracy theories. Trump has continued to repeat his false claims that the 2020 election was stolen from him, which prompted the January 6 Capitol attack. Trump's embrace of far-right extremism and increasingly violent, dehumanizing, and authoritarian rhetoric against his political opponents has been described by historians and scholars as populist, authoritarian, fascists, unlike anything a political candidate has ever said in American history, and a continued breaking of political norms. The Republican Party has made efforts to disrupt the 2024 presidential election as a part of a larger election denial movement among American conservatives. In May 2024, Trump was found guilty on 34 felony counts of falsifying business records, becoming the first former US president to be convicted of a crime. In 2023 and 2024, he was also found liable in civil proceedings for sexual abuse, defamation, and financial fraud. In July 2024, Trump survived an assassination attempt during a campaign rally in Pennsylvania. The presidential election will take place at the same time as elections for the U.S. Senate, House, gubernatorial, and state legislators. Key swing states for the presidential election include Arizona, Georgia, Michigan, Nevada, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin. Leading campaign issues are abortion, the economy, healthcare, education, border security and immigration, climate change, democracy, foreign policy, and LGBTQ rights. The winners are scheduled to be inaugurated on January 20th, 2025 as the 47th President and 50th Vice President of the United States. Okay, thank you very much.